Hey again, math fans. Test 6, lesson 6, last one. Swords ready? Let's go. We only have 2 objectives today. We're going to create a graph from specified information. Specified just means that they give it to you. And we're going to read line graphs. So let's start off by creating a graph from specified information. What we have here is a database. A database is any chart that looks like this that provides you with quite a bit of information. So you can see in this one, it's college enrollment in 2007-2008. It tells me in that year, these were the students' identification numbers, their last names, their first initials, how old they are, and what program they are enrolled in. I want to make a graph, that's going to show how many students were enrolled in each program. So that means that there's a whole bunch of information on this database that I want to completely ignore. I don't care about their ID number. I don't care about their name, their initial, their age. Actually, the only thing I care about in this database is what program they're enrolled with. So to make my life a little bit easier, I'm going to make this into a tally chart. So let's start with arts. And I have 2 people enrolled in arts. Then I'll do nursing. 2 people enrolled in nursing. Next up, science. 3 people enrolled in science. Then drafting. Drafting is a special type of drawing that's for creating plans. 2 people there. And my last one is business. And I have 2 people there. The reason I crossed them off is because now I can see that I didn't miss anything. Okay, so I have 2 in each category and 3 in science. Now that I have that information, I can use it to make a graph. So now I've moved my tally chart over so that I can make my graph. The first thing I'm going to do is give my graph a title, and a title to the x-axis and y-axis, which some of you forget to do quite often. So please make sure the first thing you're doing is titling your graph. So the title of my whole graph is going to be Student Enrollment in 2007 and 2008. I've labeled the x-axis Program, and my y-axis is Number of Students. So now I know that the bottom is going to tell me what program they're enrolled in, and my y-axis will tell me the number of students enrolled in that program. I'm never going beyond 3, so I can space out my graph pretty well. I can start off by putting 0 down here, and then I think I'm going to make every 3 bars be 1, or every 3 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That uses my space pretty efficiently. Now on the bottom, of course, I'm going to list my 5 program, which are arts, nursing, science, drafting, and business. Now that I've done that, I can go ahead and fill in the bars. So I'm going to start by looking at arts, and in the arts I had 2 students. So I'm going to make a bar by arts that goes up to number 2, and that's not a very nice bar, but I'll fix it. There we go. Next I'm going to look at nursing. Nursing also had 2, so I'm going to have the exact same bar over nursing. Looking at science, they had 3, so that bar is going to be higher. For drafting, I'm back down to 2, so my drafting bar will be the same as my arts and nursing bars. And business will also be 2. And you'll notice that I did try as best I could with this program to space the bars evenly so that there were 2 squares between each one. Makes my graph look a lot neater. The reason I chose a bar graph is because this was a pretty simple graph. It gave me some pretty basic information, wasn't hard to put into a bar graph. So as with some previous lessons, I have a website for you to do for the line graph. So I'd like you to pause the video here and take a look at the review. Rena created a database showing what months she met each of her friends and what grades they were in when they met. I'd like you to quickly create a graph to show in what months she met her friends. So down here on the graph, she has name, month, grade. And you can see all of her friends' names, the months she met them, and the grades she met them. So just sketch a quick graph out to hand in tomorrow. It doesn't have to be beautiful, but it does need to have all of those labels. Pause the video here, do that, and then come back. for line graphs, I have a study jam for you. So the website is www.tinyurl.com/linegraphjam. So if you go there, it will be a study jam. Work through the jam and do the review questions, please. It should only take you a few minutes. And that is it for test 6. So I will see you tomorrow. We'll go through all of the information and get ready for the test. Have a great night.